I'm going to come back to that. We're not going to go far. There's a spider hunting wasp. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. The wasp was actually stopped. I don't want to get stung by this because it's not going to be quite nice. We're just keeping our distance. That looks like a baboon spider that it's caught. That is insane. Now, the reason why we also stopped is I think we may have disturbed it. We must be maybe about 5 or 6 meters away from this wasp. So I think it's just watching us. And what it has done, this is insane. This is really such a cool thing to see. This is probably the biggest, I'm going to say tarantula, but I suppose they are in the tarantula family. This is the biggest baboon spider I've seen in comparison to the size of the wasp that's dragging. You can even see the drag marks there just to the side. I was hoping if it continued dragging it, we could go and have a closer look. So what it's done is that spider hunting wasp would have been buzzing around trying to find a spider either on the move or find a burrow. Whether it found it on the move or in a burrow, I'm not too certain. It would have stung it repeatedly, basically paralyzing it. And now it's going to take it to a burrow which the wasp has actually dug, and it will lay an egg into that spider. It's still alive. It just can't move around now. And it will close that burrow up. And essentially it's a live host for the young larvae once it hatches to feast upon. That is a massive wasp. I can't tell you how big they are. And I actually met Coyote Peterson. I don't know if any of you know him, but he sort of did the pain threshold for stings and bites of various animals, and he did a tarantula wasp. It's cleaning itself now, and he said it was one of the most painful things he's ever experienced. So I'm kind of okay with keeping away from it, but let's watch it. This is pretty spectacular. So look, now you can see how big the wasp is. It must be half the size of my hand. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and stay back, and hopefully it comes back for its prey. No! Come back. There it is. It's back again. It's back again. Lorena, you said you could see the wasp breathing. I'm trying to have a look on the camera as well because this is quite cool. What is it doing now? Is pretty amazing. Let's start with the drag mark. So it's actually gone. What this wasp has done is it's been out searching in all this tall, long grass, trying to find a spider. They do specifically use spiders, and the baboon spiders are the best ones. And it has actually dragged it all the way. I mean, it could have been dragging it for a couple of meters prior to that. Look at that. That's incredible. And now we're going to try and get a better view of the spider, the wasp, dragging the spider without disturbing it. Oh, listen to the wasp. It went showing that it's slightly unhappy with us, so we're just going to keep a little bit further away. But essentially what's going on right now, like I said, it's probably one of the creepiest things you'll ever seen, and its story is kind of alien-like. It's like I said, this wasp has gone around searching for a spider, eventually found one, stung it repeatedly, paralyzed it, and now it's going to drag it to its burrow that it's already dug. This is the wasp, where it will drop it down in the hole and then lay an egg inside that spider. So that spider's not dead. It's basically just asleep now, and it will stay asleep. Every now and then you can actually see this, just the spider sort of twitching just a little bit. So it's going to lay that egg inside there, and as the wasp leaves, it will cover the hole. Once the egg hatches, it's going to have a live host to feed on, and then it will move on. Now, Alice, you've asked what is the size of that wasp. I would say it must be between 5 and 7 centimeters in length. It's exceptional. Let's see where it's going to go. Look how massive it is. You wouldn't want to be stung by one of these either. I think it would be exceptionally painful. It's just going off. It's coming back. I'd be able to hear it. It really sounds like a helicopter coming in. Coming back. Maybe it just flew off to go and see if the burrow is still fine. Now, Michael, your response now is to it not being dead and being paralyzed. You said, wow, paralyzed. Nature is so amazing. Nature is incredible. It is honestly one of the most magnificent things. I mean, I tell this story to guests and they honestly think you're lying. They say, no, there's no such thing. But here we are witnessing it.